Welcome back to Let's Talk About It, the place where we can get away from the reality of the world and the stress of the world for a minute and connect back to reality. Before we get started with today's topic, I know it's been a minute since I've done one of these videos, and so I'm going to go ahead and get a little backstory, because the last time I did one of these was probably about almost 3 years ago. And so here we go. So back when I first started doing these videos, it was during a time where I was a lot more grounded in my life. It was a time where I was actually processing what was going on. And I had to be perfectly honest, I let that slip away from me. I fell short on goals I set for myself. And I also fell short on what I was actually purpose here to be here for. So just to fill it in a little bit more, it was like during that moment, I just got through going through some of my hardest times in life. And when I first started learning that new energy, the truth about the world, and I wanted to spread that same message to everybody. But in the process, it was hard for me to stay grounded while managing the reality of this world. And just to keep it how it is, I fell victim to the system. You know what I'm saying? I did not stay strong on this journey the way I was supposed to. And I feel like I let myself down. Not only did I let me down, I let the creator above down. And I just refer to the man above as the creator because I know some people don't believe in necessarily God, or as I call him, Jehovah. People don't necessarily always veer that way. So I'm not here to judge. I'm just here to spread a message. So we'll just refer to him as the creator. I know a lot in this process, I really let him down more than anybody. And that's why I was really talking about the topic that I was going to bring in about standing in your truth. That's one thing I can honestly say I did not do. And I'm seeing the aftermath that comes behind not doing that. That's how come I'm motivated to speak upon that in this moment before we just get back to the regular conversation, so to speak, before we just get back to the main course, so to speak. Hey, my baby. But so yeah, a lot of time in the process, my journey was I was trying to take off in rapping, which is still my journey. I'm not veering from that path. It's just the mindset that I had while going into it was totally wrong. And not even just that, my lifestyle in general, the people who I chose to associate myself around, they was not the people who was here to encourage the person who I was. And it kind of speaks for itself, bad association spoils useful habits. So during that time, it was like I knew what it was I was supposed to be doing. I knew what it was that I was feeling. I seen the wrongs. I did nothing to avoid it, and I did nothing to keep it from happening again. I chose to be what it was that I associate myself around instead of actually being the person that I am. And that's really how I lost grip of the whole situation. For a time when I separated myself, when I first started doing these videos, it was a time period where I had separated myself from all of reality. And I told myself I want to hop back into reality, but I didn't really know how to do that and manage my spiritual welfare at the same time. And so in the process, I lost image of myself. In the process, I lost respect for myself. In the process, I lost trust in myself. And I really see the outcomes that's really coming from that. It's more so to the fact where I've seen this is crucial to get your life on track. For me personally, I've seen that it's crucial to have my life on track. It's crucial to live life the way I choose to live it. Instead of just living life how everybody else says to live it. You know? I don't know if y'all listened to what Sauce Walker said in the song. It's always easier to do it when it's done by two. That's some real stuff right there. Because it's like, when you're in an environment, you could say that it's not going to affect you. You could say that it's not going to change you all you want to. But the saying, you are what you're around, is true. And I'm first-hand proof of it. It's true. That's not the person that I am. And I really want to apologize for if I did mislead anybody. I'm imperfect just like everybody else is imperfect. We're on this journey together. But we're not going to stop right there. We're not going to stop right there. We're going to keep doing this the way the man up there wants it done. The way the Creator wants this done. We're going to keep His purpose in motion. Every day we're learning from our past. Every day we're taking what we learned from our past and we're applying it in our present moment. So that way it can affect our future in the way we want it to go. But that just leads me into our main topic. That was just a little side point, a little filler story. I ain't mean to bore nobody. But it's best to be honest. There's no reason to lie. There's no reason to hide. So that's what we're doing. Alright, so as I was saying, welcome back to Let's Talk About It. We're finally back. This time, we're not going nowhere. We're not getting nowhere. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna stay right here. The biggest goal that I had lately, I was just want to throw this out there, is I want to start doing the things that I really don't want to do. I'm going to see where that gets me in life. I'm going to see where that gets me. And as I go along this journey, of course, I'll make sure to keep y'all involved. Hopefully somebody can learn from my mistakes, so to speak. So that way, y'all can avoid going through the same things I had to. But hey, somebody had to, so they can give a warning, if that makes sense. We're not worried about the past. We're currently worried about the future. Not even worried about the present at the moment. Right now, we're worried about the future. You know? So once again, peace and love to all the gods and goddesses in the community. And today I want to talk about standing in our truth. Standing in your truth. You know, as I just mentioned a few minutes ago, in the world we live in, if you don't feel accepted by their viewpoint, you know, it affects us. And that's just human nature. Nobody wants to be viewed as weird. Nobody wants to be viewed as different. But at the same time, when you think about it from the standpoint as we're different for a reason, it changes your whole perspective on it. You know what I'm saying? Because if we were all exactly the same, if we were all built the same, talk the same, act the same, there would be nothing to learn. there would be nothing to enjoy. There'd be nothing to cherish and to hold on to. There'd be no memorable moments because every moment would be just like the previous. Our differences is what makes us us. And regardless of what it is that we may be going through right now, regardless of whatever stage we are in our evolving process, always remember it's you. You're not the way you are for no reason. It's possible that it could be used for the wrong reason. I know me personally, I've used my energy for the wrong reasons in the past, and I regret that. But if you use it for the right reason, if you take time with yourself, spend time with self and with the Creator. If you don't believe in reading the Bible, just spending time in nature and closing your eyes. Meditate for a second. Just let all the thoughts come through you. That in itself can do a whole lot. But realizing what you're really here for. People may view something that they have, that they're going through, that people say is an issue, or that even maybe yourself probably view as an issue. It's like they'll take that and they'll view it as, well, either there's no hope, or I keep messing up. But that's not really true. The truth is we just really haven't learned how to hone what it is that we're feeling. You're not feeling what you're feeling for no reason. That's natural. You're supposed to have your feelings. You're supposed to express yourself the way you choose to. But there's always a proper way to do so. You know what I'm saying? Be yourself. Be free. Nobody wanted to come to this earth to be like everybody else. We all came to this earth to be ourselves. Be yourself. It's not about how somebody else views it. Because how they view it, that opinion's going to be gone. It may be gone the next week. It may be gone in the next day. You never know who's actually going to be here. So why not do what matters to you? What makes you feel good inside of here? There's always a right and wrong to do that. Of course, you don't want to show your wrong intentions. Even though it's human nature to have them, especially in this society we live in, of course we're going to have wrong intentions. That's human nature. But it's about what you do with them. Every time I feel a wrong intention, I always think of a way how I could turn it to a positive. That helps you change your perspective on the situation. Flip that negative into a positive. Take whatever it is that you're going through to motivate you to want to do better for the world around you and for the world that you're creating for yourself. Don't take everything and view it as, oh, you have to change you based off of this. Or this hurt you, so you don't ever want to go there no more. It's not necessarily about that. It's more so about understanding what happened, understanding the situation, accepting it for what it is, because you can't change it once it's happened. And you know what to avoid to ignite that situation again. No. Going through life is nothing but lessons. Lessons to be learned, and plenty of lessons that's already here. If you live your life in the way that you deem right, in an even better way is if you live in a way that the Creator above feels right. You have everything you need right there. You don't need the approval of nobody else out there. You don't need the feedback, the criticism, the judgment. You don't need that from nobody, because none of it even matters when you really think about it. All of this is just temporary. It's for the moment. Your spirit is here indefinitely. Don't use it for the wrong reason. Use it, don't abuse it. You know what I'm saying? Use it for something positive. Use it to show you, but also to show your creator above. Your creator above, he created everything, us included. Us included. Everything that we done went through in life, he already knew it. But guess what? He knew it wasn't going to break you either. Giving up is a mental choice. Just like survival is a mental choice. Only the strong will survive. Especially nowadays, only the strong will survive. Now is not the time to be bringing down your energy. Now is not the time to be indulging in things that you know you have no business indulging in. Now is not the time to try to be who the next person is. Now is not the time to be telling lies. It's getting very crucial out here. We see what times we're living in. I'm not going to speak too much about this because I know people be listening. But Babylon the Great, it's real. And to be honest with you, it's right here in America. Look at how the world is going. Look at how America in itself is going. Be aware of the times that we're living in. There's natural destruction. One place after the other. And those things that they say are natural isn't really natural. I kept referring to the creator above. He knows what he's doing. He didn't let things happen for no reason. He did everything for a reason. Only he can control what he created. You don't go buy a car and put the keys in your pocket and then expect somebody else to drive it. You bought that car for yourself to accomplish what you need to accomplish. Use this vessel that you're in to do the things you need to do. Do what you know you're supposed to do. And most importantly, do what brings you joy. Do what makes you peace and happiness. Peace with self and peace with the Creator is the only reassurance you need. Don't need nobody else's approval. You don't need nobody else to tell you what's right or what's wrong. I know not everybody, like I said before, not everybody believes in biblical terms, but if you do take a peek in the Bible, instead of view it as what the pastor told you or what your mama or your daddy used to tell you to read before bed, instead of viewing it as that, view it as basic information before leaving Earth. Everything that we're going through is right there, believe it or not. People can try to lie and contradict that all they want to, but everything we're living through is right there. People don't always take it for how it's meant to be taken. Everything isn't literal. Some things are more of a comparison or an example. But as you read it, you'll be able to discern what's what. Because like I said, everything is right there. Go to it. Open it up sometime. Learn something. Don't view it as you're joining a religion. Don't view it as this and a third. Just view it as learning. Because once you view it as learning, I guarantee something that you apply out of there will change your life in ways you don't even know it. I know it's not easy out here. He knows it's not easy out here. Everybody knows that it is not easy in this life. It's hard. Even the people who's rich and have this and the third, they know it's hard too. Certain things you can't change by this physical realm. Certain things you have to change inside the spiritual world. Do what it takes. See what happens. Put yourself through that pain, through that struggle, and see where you turn out at. I guarantee you're not going to be where you started at. I guarantee you it's never going to be exactly where you started at. You're going to start making improvements. You're going to start making change. You're going to see the growth around you. It's all because of him. Everything that we live for, everything that we do is all because of him. Stand for something. Don't fall for anything. Stand as yourself. Look proudly in somebody's face and say, I am me. That's what it's supposed to be. Ain't nobody gonna take your life away because you're being yourself. They shouldn't, at least. And if they do, no great judgment will come upon them. It's freer to just exist than it is to exist with a certain expectation, if that makes sense. I'm putting this in this standpoint, like the animals, they live more original than we do. They're free. They just exist. They're not worried about how to eat. They're not worried about what bills need to be paid. They're not worried about what's trending. They're not worried about what somebody said. They're existing. Exist. See how much peace that brings you to just exist. Breathe. Touch life a little bit. See what it feels like to be outside. See something that you ain't never seen before. You create the world you live in. I know we all say we're a product of the environment, but at the same time, you're also a product of your work. Same way you go clocking at a job and you see that check, that's a product of your work. Your being, yourself, your life you're living is a product of your work. Use it, don't abuse it. You know what I'm saying? Use it, don't abuse it. There's no reason to be anxious. There's no reason to worry. There's no reason to feel shame nor guilt, because we're all imperfect. We all make mistakes. We're all going through the trials and tribulations. We're all feeling the pain, is what I'm saying. Don't hold on to guilt for yourself, shame for yourself. Get rid of that. Free yourself and just live in your truth. Be you. Love you. Stand as you. Nobody else is you. Believe it or not, there might be people that look like you, but this soul that's inside of this flesh, there's only one of them. There's only one of them. There's only one of you. Use it, don't abuse it, man. You know what I'm saying? It makes me happy to just I don't want to put this in a bad way, but it makes me happy to think about all the bad times that I went through. All the things that I put myself through. And I realized like I could have been changed the outcome of it. Solange Pimpin, sir. I could have been changed the outcome of it. A lot of things we know back in the back of our head, yeah, it could have came out differently if I would have did this, if I would have did that. Instead of thinking of what we regret doing as human beings that we are, why not think of it as, this is what I'm going to do next time I see this. Not even just that, because that in itself, it can bring anxiety in itself. Do what will sit right with you. Do what makes you feel good. Do what makes you able to sleep at night. Do what makes you not have to worry or question anything. Do that. That's what's really gonna fortify you. That's what's really gonna push you to that next level. You know what I'm saying? It's hard. We're going through this life together. All of us, we're going through this same life together. I don't care what nobody's life look like or what they make it look like. We're going through this same life together. Don't let what's happening in this world affect you. Don't let the lies that the government are teaching every day in our schools, in our media, everywhere we look. Don't let these lies distract you from who you really are. And from being the person you know you can be. Everything that's here, it came from you. It didn't come from nobody special. Everything that's here on this earth right now, it came from people just like you and I. Don't get it twisted. Don't get distracted. Most definitely, sir. I'll contact you, sir. Enjoy. Realize we're not here to struggle. Realize we're here to enjoy, to create. Every last one of us have a special talent. Sit with yourself and figure out what that talent is and embrace it. Use it. Don't abuse it. That's a going word in this. I swear. Use it, don't abuse it. We gonna get this right. Gonna get this right. With the help of the man above. And as long as you have that willpower, you gonna get this right. We gonna get this right. Forget what somebody said. Forget what somebody did. Forget what you did if you don't approve of it. And if you know he don't approve of it, get rid of it. Don't even have that memory anymore. And when they do pop up, fill your mind with positive thoughts. Don't sit there and dwell in that negative energy. It's all it's going to do is pull you down. Do something that frees you, uplifts you. It's okay to take time for you. It's necessary to take time for you. Take that time and do what you have to do. Feel whatever it is you have to feel. Stand in your truth. Stand in your truth. Once again, it's peace and love to the whole community. I appreciate everybody's support. Let's get through this together. Can't wait to see where we turn out at. But together we got this. Stay tuned for the next video. It should be within this next week. I'm trying to be more consistent, especially now I'm building a whole new daily routine. So I'm going to be more consistent on this. It's going to be more than the few videos I did make, because at the time I only made probably about like 3 or 4 videos at the most, you know what I'm saying? So it's most definitely going to be something that's a lot more persistent. I enjoy engaging in my community. Everybody needs somebody. I ain't going to say I got all the answers. Nobody will ever have all the answers. But I'm here and I care. He's there and he cares. I'm not even going to say come to me. Even though I'm here. If anybody needs me, I'm here. But go to him. He's the one that's going to make it all better. He's the one that knows how to fix everything that's wrong. He's the one that's going to show you the way. Trust in it. It's inside of you. You are him. He is you. We refer to him as up there or out there, but the truth is he's not out nowhere. He's inside of you. You're a being. Don't ignore him. That calling is there. Answer it. Pick it up sometime. But that's all for tonight. I'm glad I got the chance to do this. I hope this message reached the person who it needs to reach. Let's build together. Let's grow together. Peace and love to all the gods and goddesses. Till next time.